According to Roman mythology, the story of Romulus and Remus serves as the mythical foundation of Rome. Born to the vestal virgin Rhea Silvia and said to be fathered by the god Mars, the twins were abandoned by the Tiber River. Nursed by a she-wolf and later discovered by a shepherd, they grew to adulthood. Eventually, conflict arose between Romulus and Remus, leading to Romulus becoming the founder and first king of Rome. This mythic origin symbolizes the blend of divine intervention, the untamed wilderness, and the destiny of Rome. The Roman Republic emerged as a response to the tyranny of Etruscan kings, solidifying in 509 BCE. It embraced the principles of shared power and civic duty. Citizens, mainly male landowners, participated in a complex system of checks and balances. The Senate, composed of elder statesmen, played a vital advisory role. Public service, especially military duty, was considered an honorable obligation. The Roman Republic showcased an early experiment in representative government, laying the groundwork for future political systems. The Punic Wars, spanning from 264 BCE to 146 BCE, were a series of 3 conflicts between Rome and Carthage, a powerful maritime city-state in North Africa. The Second Punic War is particularly noteworthy for the legendary military strategies of Carthaginian general Hannibal, including the crossing of the Alps with elephants. The eventual Roman victory, led by Scipio Africanus, reshaped the Mediterranean power balance. Rome gained control of key territories, establishing itself as the dominant force in the region and setting the stage for future conquests. The Roman legions were the formidable military force that underpinned the empire's expansion and defense. Each legion consisted of well-trained, disciplined soldiers known as legionaries. They were equipped with standardized weapons, including the iconic gladius and pilum. Roman military success was not only attributed to superior weaponry, but also to the highly organized formations, such as the famous testudo, providing unparalleled defensive capabilities. The might of the legions became a symbol of Roman military prowess, influencing military strategies for centuries. In the shadows of Roman history, a figure emerged whose rebellion would etch its mark on the annals of the empire. Spartacus, a gladiator enslaved in Rome, led a massive slave uprising known as the Third Servile War from 73 to 71 BCE. Initially trained as a gladiator, Spartacus's quest for freedom resonated with a diverse group of slaves. Their revolt, characterized by tactical brilliance and daring escapades, inflicted notable defeats on Roman legions. Despite initial success, Spartacus's rebellion faced formidable challenges. The Roman response, led by commanders like Crassus, ultimately quelled the uprising. Spartacus fell in battle, but his defiance against the oppressive system left an indelible legacy. The slave revolt highlighted the social and economic disparities of the Roman Republic and, in some ways, contributed to a heightened awareness of the plight of the enslaved population. The Roman Empire's territorial expansion was a remarkable feat, establishing one of the largest empires in history. From the conquest of the Italian peninsula to the annexation of territories across Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East, Rome's military campaigns reshaped the geopolitical landscape. Julius Caesar's campaigns in Gaul, Augustus's annexation of Egypt, and Trajan's conquest of Dacia exemplify the far-reaching extent of Roman influence. The network of roads, such as the famous Via Appia, facilitated control and governance, showcasing the logistical brilliance of Roman administration. Julius Caesar's rise to prominence was marked by his military triumphs, political maneuvering, and unmatched charisma. As a military general, he conquered Gaul and garnered immense popularity among the Roman legions. However, his crossing of the Rubicon River in 49 BCE, defying the Senate's order, marked the beginning of a civil war against Pompey. The subsequent battles, including the Battle of Pharsalus, culminated in Caesar's victory and his assumption of dictatorial powers. Despite his popularity, his ambitions led to a conspiracy, ultimately resulting in his assassination on the Ides of March in 44 BCE, sparking a series of events that transformed Rome from a republic to an empire. The crossing of the Rubicon River in 49 BCE by Julius Caesar was a watershed moment in Roman history. Roman law prohibited a general from leading his army into Italy, making this act a direct challenge to the authority of the Senate. By crossing the Rubicon, Caesar signaled his defiance and commitment to achieving his political ambitions. The phrase "crossing the Rubicon" has since become synonymous with making an irreversible decision with significant consequences. This bold move set the stage for the Roman Civil War and ultimately the downfall of the Roman Republic. The Ides of March, specifically March 15, 44 BCE, witnessed the tragic demise of Julius Caesar. A conspiracy led by several Roman senators, including Brutus and Cassius, culminated in Caesar's assassination in the theater of Pompey. The conspirators believed they were preserving the Roman Republic by eliminating a perceived threat to its republican principles. However, the aftermath of Caesar's assassination plunged Rome into chaos, leading to power struggles and eventually paving the way for the rise of Caesar's grandnephew and adopted son, Octavian, as the first Roman emperor. The assassination of Julius Caesar triggered a power vacuum and political unrest in Rome. The ensuing struggles between factions, notably the conflict between the forces of Octavian and those of Mark Antony and Cleopatra, culminated in the Battle of Actium in 31 BCE. Octavian emerged victorious, becoming the uncontested leader. In 27 BCE, Octavian declared the restoration of the Roman Republic, but in reality, he consolidated power, marking the de facto beginning of the Roman Empire. This transition marked a pivotal moment in Roman history, ushering in a new era of imperial rule and ending the centuries-old tradition of the Roman Republic. Augustus, born Gaius Octavius, became the first Roman emperor in 27 BCE. His reign marked the beginning of the Pax Romana, a period of approximately 200 years characterized by relative peace, stability, and imperial expansion. Augustus implemented significant administrative reforms, established a standing army, and embarked on ambitious building projects to solidify Rome's authority. The Pax Romana fostered economic prosperity, cultural flourishing, and the construction of enduring monuments, leaving an indelible mark on the empire. Ancient Rome is celebrated for its architectural masterpieces that stand as testaments to the empire's grandeur. The Colosseum, an amphitheater for gladiatorial contests, the Roman Forum, a political and social hub, and the Pantheon, a temple dedicated to the gods, exemplify Roman engineering and aesthetic brilliance. Each structure reflects the meticulous planning, use of advanced construction techniques, and the cultural significance embedded in Roman architecture, captivating the imagination of both contemporary and modern admirers. Roman engineering prowess manifested in the construction of an extensive network of aqueducts, enabling the supply of water to cities, and a vast system of roads that connected the far reaches of the empire. Roman bridges, exemplified by the Pont du Gard in France, showcase the mastery of arches and engineering principles. These infrastructure marvels not only facilitated the movement of people and goods, but also played a pivotal role in the cultural and economic integration of the Roman world. The Roman Senate, comprised of elder statesmen known as senators, played a pivotal role in the governance of the Roman Republic and early empire. Senators were drawn from the upper echelons of society and were appointed for life. While the Senate held significant advisory and legislative powers, its influence varied across different periods. The dynamics between the Senate and the Roman people, as well as the Senate's interactions with powerful generals, often shaped the political landscape, impacting the course of Roman history. The cultural landscape of Rome during its golden age was marked by a flourishing of literature, philosophy, and the arts. Renowned figures such as Virgil, Cicero, and Seneca contributed to the rich literary tradition, while philosophers like Seneca and Epictetus explored ethical principles. Roman art, influenced by both Greek and Etruscan styles, adorned public spaces and private homes. Entertainment in the form of theatrical performances, chariot races, and gladiatorial contests captivated the diverse tastes of Roman citizens, showcasing the breadth of cultural expression in the ancient world. The Colosseum, a colossal amphitheater, hosted one of Rome's most iconic and brutal forms of entertainment, gladiatorial games. Gladiators, often slaves or prisoners of war, fought to the death or until a victor emerged. The games served as a means of both entertainment and social control, reflecting the values and spectacle-seeking nature of Roman society. The roar of the crowd, the elaborate combat scenarios, and the grandeur of the Colosseum itself made gladiatorial games a defining aspect of Roman culture. Roman mythology drew inspiration from Greek mythology, adapting and assimilating deities into a uniquely Roman pantheon. Jupiter, the king of gods, Mars, the god of war, Venus, the goddess of love, and Minerva, the goddess of wisdom, were central figures. Myths intertwining these deities were woven into the fabric of Roman society, influencing religious practices, rituals, and even political decision-making. The narratives of divine power and familial drama added a layer of depth to the Roman cultural and religious experience. Roman law, encapsulated in legal codes like the 12 Tables, became a foundation for Western legal thought. Concepts such as innocent until proven guilty and the notion of legal precedent were Roman contributions that continue to shape legal systems globally. The Roman emphasis on the rule of law, contracts, and private property has left an indelible mark on the development of legal frameworks, contributing to the evolution of jurisprudence across centuries. Moving forward in time, the reign of Nero unfolds against a backdrop of both cultural achievement and controversy. Nero faced numerous challenges, including the devastating Great Fire of Rome in 64 CE. While historical debates surround Nero's role in the fire, the event provided him with the opportunity to initiate urban planning reforms. Nero's rule would end in turmoil, marked by rebellion and his eventual suicide, contributing to the instability that characterized the later years of the Julio-Claudian dynasty. The spread of Christianity in Rome started as a small religious movement and faced periods of persecution under various emperors. The turning point came in the early 4th century with Emperor Constantine, who converted to Christianity and issued the Edict of Milan in 313 CE, granting religious tolerance. By the end of the century, under Emperor Theodosius I, Christianity became the state religion, marking a profound shift in the religious landscape of the Roman Empire. This transformation had profound implications for the future of Europe and the Christian world. As the Roman Empire thrived under the Pax Romana, Marcus Aurelius ascended to the throne, embodying the Stoic philosophy. His reign, marked by the Meditations, a series of personal writings, reflects Stoic principles of virtue and self-discipline. Despite facing military conflicts and the co-rule with his son Commodus, Marcus Aurelius left a philosophical legacy that continues to inspire seekers of wisdom. As the challenges intensified, the Roman Empire experienced a significant division. In 285 CE, Emperor Diocletian implemented a series of reforms, including the division of the Roman Empire into eastern and western halves. This administrative shift aimed to enhance governance efficiency in the face of growing external pressures and internal complexities. The establishment of the Eastern Roman Empire, often referred to as the Byzantine Empire, marked a divergence that would shape the course of each realm's destiny. As we progress through the timeline, we reach the critical juncture of the fall of the Western Roman Empire. The decline was a complex process influenced by economic decline, internal strife, external invasions, and administrative challenges. The sacking of Rome by various barbarian tribes and the deposition of the last emperor, Romulus Augustulus, marked the symbolic end. This profound moment in history marked the transition from ancient to medieval Europe. The Western Roman Empire officially ended on September 4, 476 CE, when the last Roman emperor, Romulus Augustulus, was deposed by the Germanic chieftain Odoacer. Even as the Roman Empire witnessed its decline, the lessons gleaned from its rich history endure. Today, concepts such as representative government, legal principles, and architectural innovations inspired by Rome form the foundation of modern societies. The resilience displayed by the Romans in the face of challenges serves as a timeless example of adaptability and determination. By studying Rome's triumphs and tribulations, we find insights that resonate in contemporary governance, providing a bridge between ancient wisdom and our modern world.